I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I've got no idea if this is in focus, so this might work out for the best or this might be a total disaster, but c'est la vie. So when I wandered up to the Lexington Avenue Sephora alone, I knew that things were going to happen, but I didn't quite realise to the extent that shopping was going to happen. And now I'm looking at two very full bags next to me and thinking, why, Lucy, why do you do this? You can't afford nice food, you can't afford clothes, you can barely afford your rent, so why do you do this? But my stripy bags don't lie, so now I'm gonna have to show you what's inside them. The first thing I bought was a new makeup bag, which I am obsessed with. It's very sleek and simple, but it's black leather. It says Sephora in rose gold across the top, and then it just says Kiss and Makeup in rose gold. I just thought it was the cutest thing. It's very Instagrammable, and my favourite thing about it was the little zip. I'll do a close-up so you can see, but it's actually in the shape of a lipstick. I love it, it's so pretty. I think it's my favourite makeup bag I've ever had. My main priority this time was Kat Von D and all her cosmetics of edgy joy. I just love everything she does. I'm obsessed, like I think it's in my top 3 makeup products ever with her tattoo eyeliner. I never normally buy backup makeup products ever because I never normally tend to stick to a certain one, but I know that I'll probably never change eyeliner ever again because this is so good, so I stocked myself up on them. So now my eyeliner will remain on fleek for an extended period of time, which is always very good news. Speaking of Kat Von D, I also really wanted to try her lip creams. I can't remember what they're called. They're something like an everlasting liquid lipstick. I saw that they were doing these, which are a Kat Von D Lolita lip duo, which comes with Lolita and then Lolita 2. Lolita, which is this one, is described as a chestnut rose. It's beautiful. And then Lolita 2 is a slightly darker, more bricky kind of colour, which is apparently a terracotta nude. They're just very sort of slightly grungy, not too grungy, very matte, long-lasting lipsticks, lip creams. They're amazing. I'm obsessed with them. The colour payoff is incredible. The colour is so intense. Kind of want to put them on now, but I'm not going to do that in case I mess it up, which I inevitably will. The next thing I picked up is this, which is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. The brush is humongous and super full, so I was like, the volume's going to be great. It's really intense black. And when I first applied it, it did look amazing, and I was like, we're onto a winner here, this is great. 2 hours later, looked in the mirror, it was literally like down here on my face. But I really want to find a way to use it that won't smudge, so I'm going to keep playing around with it because I love the effect it gives. I just don't like how it lasts on my face because it literally comes down to my chin. Told you I'd gone a bit mental with lip colour because I also picked up one of these. I picked up a Too Faced Melted Liquid Long Wear Lipstick. Why do they all have such silly names? So I bought the shade Chihuahua. I mainly bought it because it's called Chihuahua, not gonna lie. It's another sort of dusky rose colour, but I've heard so many people say they love these, and the packaging is mega cute actually. I really like it. So I got high hopes for this one. I think it's gonna be good. Oh, I totally forgot to put the beginning as well. There's a tiny giveaway coming up. It's not hugely exciting, but it's a little bit exciting. So if you fancy winning something, then stick around till the end. I'm so bad at this. Okay, next I picked up Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Long lasting, oil free, paraben free, blah blah blah. I'm very excited by this. I don't know why, but I've wanted it for a long time and now I have it. Isn't it weird when you've wanted something for ages and then you suddenly have it and you're like, this hasn't affected my life in any way. Anastasia Brow Wiz. I love this so much, mainly because it has the world's best spoolie on the end. Like, what is it about this spoolie that just brushes your brows so much better than any other spoolie in the world? I got a new beauty blender, the little pink egg of joy. I've had my one for about 3-4 years now. It's kind of gross. Like, I've washed it, you know, as regularly as you're supposed to. Probably not as regularly as you're supposed to, but it's kind of like a nice beige colour now. So I figured it's about time I got a new one. Also, I saw that video where a girl cut one in half and loads of like bugs fell out of it, so I was like, I'm gonna get a new one. Ooh, this I'm interested in. I picked this up very randomly. This was one of the things that was definitely not on my list, but I was browsing through all the brushes and stuff, and although I didn't invest in any brushes, I was quite like self-restrained with the brushes, I did pick up this, which is a solid brush cleaner. I've never seen one of these before. I feel like it will smell nice. It's got sort of like nuts on the front, and anything that tends to have a nut on the front. I got myself a Bobbi Brown corrector because I have the dark circles of doom Like literally, I think they eclipse the sun some days. I need all the help I can get with them. And this is one of the things that I really love for them. It's a peachy, salmon toned corrector that you whack over your purple bits and it's supposed to cancel the colour out. Last time I got one was the last time I went to America. And I've really missed it, so I was happy to pick up one of these again. For the past couple of years I've absolutely sworn by the Kiehl's Avocado Palava. Can't remember what it's called, but it's lovely. But I thought I'd try something different. So I got the Clinique All About Eyes Rich, which reduces circles, puffs, and that's it. It's quite thick and lovely and cooling, and when I have tiny pig eyes in the morning it makes them feel a little bit more normal. I got nail polish. These were one of the things that I really wanted to get. It's a brand called Formula X. The bottles look like this. So I picked up this kind of icy lilac-y grey shade, which I love. I got this slightly more intense lilac-y grey shade, which I'd say is also a little brown. Does this count as greige, or is this greige? Greige is one of those words that is just not a thing. And I also got this purpley kind of maroon colour. Love. We're getting there. I've nearly finished both bags. Oh no, there's a couple more things. Oh, for God's sake. This is something that I've really wanted for ages. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, which is just so beautiful. It's basically all the eye colours that I ever wear put into one beautiful palette. It's all just different shades of brown and taupe and pale creamy colours. I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. And it's got sort of like a weighted lid, which is just so satisfying. Not quite as exciting, but it is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. I've only ever used the non-intensive version, but seeing as my skin tends to be as dry as Gandhi's Flip Flop quite a lot of the time, I thought I'd try this version instead, and it smells great. Nearly done. Last two things before I show you what I'm giving away. So, this was a total spur of the moment purchase and slightly ridiculous. But I made the mistake of smelling it and then I couldn't leave without it. It is the Fresh Brown Sugar Eau de Parfum, and I can't tell you how great this smells. On a much sort of like lower scale and nowhere near as nice, it reminds me a little bit of the Soap and Glory, what's it called? The one that smells like mojitos. It smells a little bit like that because it's so sort of sugary and fresh and delicious. It does literally smell just of brown sugar, but with kind of more of a fresh, zesty, fruitiness to it as well. Oh my god, it's so delicious. If it was a drink, I'd drink it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it on my perfume shelf, look at it every day and think, you make me smell incredible. Thanks. If you're blatantly not from America, they give you your sort of like birthday Sephora gift because they know that you're probably not going to be here on your birthday to pick it up. So this year it is a pair of NARS pencils. Amazing. It's 2 lip pencils in the shade Cruella, which is the famous red, which everybody loves. And then also this one, which is pretty much my perfect shade, right up my street, mate. Slightly sort of dusky pink, rosy brown, you know the drill by now. I can never ever afford NARS things, so that's amazing. Thanks Sephora, happy birthday to me. So that's it, done and dusted. Oh, the receipt. Let's absolutely not look at that, oh my god. So the only 2 things I have left to show you are the 2 tiny little prizes which I've got for my giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway for ages and it just felt like I should probably get something for you guys too. So I picked up 2 Sephora lip creams. Is this the most anticlimactic giveaway ever? Potentially. Soz. I got these because they're pretty iconic, you can't get them in the UK, they're quite exciting, and I really want to try them for myself, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give them away. I'm going to do them as 2 separate prizes, and I'm going to do it as 2 separate giveaways so you can enter whichever. The first is number 1, which is the one that everybody loves. It's the classic Pillar Box Red shade. It's beautiful, and because you've just sat and looked at approximately 10 million shades of the same brown pinky nude colour, I got a brown pinky nude colour. This is number 13, which is Marvellous Mauve. I haven't thought about this giveaway in the slightest. So as usual, I'm going to put everything in the down bar. If you'd like to enter to win one of these, you can check down there and find out how to do it. I think the only rules are that you have to be subscribed to this channel and follow me on Twitter. But double check down there because who knows. So that's it. I've now got 2 empty Sephora bags, some very depressing receipts, and a guilty conscience. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this massive, horrible, gross Sephora haul, if you enjoyed having a look at my quarterly life crisis via a shopping trip, then give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, because we're the cool kids. I think I just proved that we're not the cool kids. And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye!